EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Houston Texans.
Sanchez set to kick off.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. On the ground, here's the fourth-round pick from April's draft. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Second and inches.
Here we go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
Now they'll audible to something else.
They'll
go again with Genty. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Panther 11. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go street. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Right side to Williams. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go make the tackle right away.
And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Play action. It's Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. First down, Las Vegas.
Now the former Volunteer, it's Dylan Sampson. Good footwork at the 30. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Jackson to throw. Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now Lamar changing the play. Sampson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll try again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. That's out wide for Palmer. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Well, this defense for the Raiders, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
The drive will begin with a run by Genty. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now it's Jackson. RPO. He'll keep it himself. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Matthew Golden, 58 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18, fight in. 18.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Raiders defense. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
And a big game that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
2nd and 10.
Ready?
On the give, Genty. Powers through. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Luke Musgrave, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Texans 7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's another first down, as this time they get an even 20.
Raiders first down. It's a gain of 20. And the Raiders first
now
down.
Jackson. Campbell making the catch. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Las Vegas
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the short.
And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Let's go now.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due.
Touchdown, Houston! Luke Musgrave. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Texans 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, Alpha, it's a lot. What are you? It's a lot. What are you? Hey, hey. Hold it back in. Look back in. We changed it.
Jackson now. That's caught downfield. It's Golden. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
23 yards. That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Here's Jackson. Completes this to Elijah Higgins. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Jackson. That's taken in by Golden. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Matthew Golden with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders are able to add on to that lead.
Makes the score.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Dragon 60. Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete left side to Gray.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards. That's another Texans 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Genty.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Broncos. Here we go. Shot. Ready, ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
That's completed right side to Palmer.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds at the 12-yard line.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Cougar 19. 19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this out to Genty.
Still fighting for more. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ashton Genty, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that cuts this lead down to 13.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
To throw is Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Sampson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
The Raider 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Las Vegas 1st down.
Now it's Jackson. His throw incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jones on the return. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready, ready.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Come on. 60 by 6, 60 by 18, right here.
He'll drop to throw. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half.
Texans 24.
The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner.
And they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 36. Now a give right side. Sampson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And Walker has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Las Vegas, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
4 yards.
5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. From 4 yards out. And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Now back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston.
Jamison Williams,
73 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer. Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Raiders 41, Texans 31.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
He's going to look deep down the field. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And the lead is down to a field goal.
Raiders 41, Texans 38.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Throwing is Jackson.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Matthew Golden,
51 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
48, Texans 38. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
60 Eagles. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Warriors. 17. 18. Pioneer.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there. And now fourth down.
The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Muscles him off. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Matthew Golden.
56 yards.
And the Raiders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Cowboy
They'll start on the ground with Ginty.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
Here's 2nd and 8.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw.
A short throw.
And I think the ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Raiders are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
19, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
70 Timberwolves. Motion.
They'll look to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
19 Charger.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Able to find Gray here.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Let go.
They'll look to throw again.
He'll try to do it himself. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
And the Texans.
Really nice job there, showing the mobility, getting outside and creating something. I mean, that's good on any down. When you're going for it on 4th, that's a big play.
And it wasn't designed at all. Not a design play for him to bootleg out or get inside the pocket. That's just feeling pressure, knowing where to exit. And as you mentioned, finding the 1st down on a 4th down play.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Trap 60. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, this is Clark. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free. They couldn't take it away.
That's another Texans 1st down.
Ready.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Quickly completed to the right flat. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a gain of a yard.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 average. 60 Vikings.
Back to throw again.
Musgrave's got it out right.
Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal.
19 Charger. 19 Charger. Go street.
Let's go right here.
Ready, go. Warriors 70.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Luke Musgrave from 3 yards out. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. They'll look to throw. Now a run here. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is.
44.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
DC ready.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now Jackson. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
Setting up the screen for Sampson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
On first down, Sampson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
B.J. Ojulari. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Jackson going to keep it. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Texans will take over.
Ready, ready.
Looking to put a drive together.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Start. Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That's complete. It's Ashton Jeanty.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Seventy Ranger.
2nd and 9 now.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
18 Rattler. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready, set. Let's go. Drop this. Wrap roll 80. 18, Pioneer.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
A short throw to Musgrave.
Pushing his way through. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Cougar 19.
26 more yards. That's another Texans.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Mustang 19. Buffalo 18. Ready.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
He'll drop this underneath for Genty.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll change things up.
That's another Texans first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
And the Texans.
Genty will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Finding Walker, complete.
And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson will throw again. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Matthew Golden with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. So the PAT is good. They get the touchdown the point after, but a little consequence in the ending as this one's now over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for the Raiders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile,